Well, hi, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being in your group and talking about all this stuff. This message is a challenge for me personally, and I hope you'll be challenged as you sit and talk and visit with each other about this. When we let love live, which is kind of what we say is our mission as a church, we need to have a model, a template to follow. In Luke chapter 9, verse 51 through verse 56, there's these little verses that I think speak volumes about the life of Jesus. And the first point in this message is to live missionally. That's kind of a new word. I don't even know if it's in the dictionary yet, but the idea is that we have purpose, we have values, we have a reason every day to get up and go forward and do the things that we do. If I'm living missionally, then I'm taking note of what's around me and I'm paying attention to every relationship I have in my life. Let me read the verse. As the time drew near for Jesus to ascend to heaven, Jesus resolutely set out for Jerusalem. That word right there means that he made up his mind. He set the path. Jesus was on his way to Jerusalem to be crucified. He would be risen from the dead, and then he would ascend into heaven. That doesn't even happen till Luke chapter 19. We're back in chapter 9. What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. Jesus had the end in mind. Do you live like that? Do I live like that? Talk about that as a group. What does it mean to, if you've ever planned a vacation or a trip, what do? You get out a map, you look, where are we going to go? How much of this are we going to map out? You're on a mission. And then he lived with preparedness. Jesus, in verse 52, you'll read this, he sent some messengers ahead into this village that was in Samaria. Now, the racism between the Jews and the Samaritans was escalated to a level that I don't think we can even fully comprehend. They hated each other. They had different walkways and paths, so they wouldn't even have to walk on the same road. It's crazy. But Jesus was trying to be prepared, and he was sending them ahead. So talk about this. How are you prepared? I think it'd be great for you to discover who's the most prepared person in your small group and who just kind of, what do they say? Flies by the seat of their pants. Oh, I don't know, it'll work out. It always does. That's not a bad trait either. But Jesus lived with preparedness. But look at what happened because of the racism and the tension between the Jews and the Samaritans. It's our third point, live graciously. But the people of the village did not welcome Jesus because he was on his way to Jerusalem. It made them mad that Jesus was going to go worship in Jerusalem and not there in Samaria. He was just passing through. So they said, we don't even want you in our village. When James and John saw this, they said to Jesus, let's pray for them. No, it doesn't say that. It says, Lord, should we call down fire from heaven to burn them up? And Jesus had to turn and rebuke them from that. This is a classic case of our human nature jumping out, getting ahead of God, reacting to rejection. So talk about that. What is your reaction to rejection? Do you fight to make your opinion the greatest opinion in the room? Maybe your opinion is the only opinion. Jesus didn't do that. Matter of fact, this story ends with the fourth thing is live with flexibility. And it's really simple. In verse 56, it just says, so they went to another village. Well, there's a nice remedy. Maybe we don't have to have a fight. Maybe we don't have to duke it out and prove who's right. Maybe we just go to another village. Is there a time when you just walk away? And what would some of those times be? Talk about that in your small group. A relationship, a marriage that's gone bad, a son, a daughter, who all they want to do is fight you, every opinion you have. When is it okay to just say, I'm not going to be in a fight today? I'm just going to go to another village. And let God help you with the timing if confrontation is needed. So this should be a full load for you guys to talk about today. Have fun, enjoy the ride, and let love live. God bless.